Hello and welcome to Realty Buzz, your weekly real estate reckoner. This is Mansi the way and let's take a look at the show. Coming up, first is the news of Airports Authority of India, which has asked builders to first secure a no objection certificate before taking up any construction in the vicinity of the airport. According to central government's order, builders are supposed to obtain a no objection certificate from Airport Authority of India before starting construction within 60-kilometer radius of the airport and prior permission for the proposed height of the building. The decision has been taken in order to avoid any trouble relating to height restrictions that are likely to come up if steps are not initiated in advance. The height restraint for new structures is essential for operational requirements of the airports and facilitate hassle-free landing of flights. Technically speaking, the airport lies under the funnel area, which is the bit of sky used by aircraft for landing. A few builders are planning to construct high-rises while others are intending to develop villas in the layout near the airport and its surroundings to cash in on the realty boom. Moving on to some pleasant news for dwellers in Maharashtra. In order to bid to make homes more affordable for people in Maharashtra, the state government is planning to start a housing fund in which one can contribute a fixed amount of monthly earning for a certain period. It is expected to not just encourage people to save more for the house, but to some extent also give a boost to housing finance. Here are some more details on how to go about with it. The State Housing Department in Maharashtra has proposed a housing fund where anyone can contribute a fixed percentage of his/her salary in this fund, which will be managed by a fund manager chosen through competitive bidding. In case the qualifying person is employed in the private or government sector, then the employee will have the option to make a matching contribution from his/her provident fund account up to 50%. An official from the Housing Department said the membership count of the housing fund will indicate the number of people in need of housing and added that the contributions shall be invested in RBI, specified government securities. After the period of 10 years of contribution, the employee can apply for a house in a government scheme and the balance of this fund to his credit shall be his share of the cost towards the house and the balance amount can be borrowed. This will encourage people to save for a house and to some extent give housing finance a boost. The housing fund also proposes to offer interest equivalent to a PF account. The state government will approach the center to make contributions to make it tax-free. The members of this fund will have priority in eligibility in Maharashtra Housing and Area Development Authority draw for sale of flats. In case of members of the housing fund intends to buy a house from the private sector, the fund proceeds can be utilized for them also. And here's coming your way news that are rather fancy. Have you ever imagined your dream about to resemble a famous architectural marvel? Say Eiffel Tower? Well, yes, this could be a possibility because developers are going an extra mile to build homes that will catch the buyer's fancy. Take a look. Do you fancy living in Eiffel Tower, that too in Mumbai? Well, then you may find developers who will be able to fulfill your wish. In fact, Bandra Kurla complex is already getting its own Eiffel Tower. This 40-feet structure unveiled recently will artistically weave together a landscape designed by renowned architect Olivier Vecchiaroni for a tasteful French experience. Olivier Vecchiaroni, true to be fact, most buyers are going in for the user experience after all. Mumbai boasts the maximum number of ultra-high net worth individuals.
We have tried to provide for all the elite working class working in BKC and also for other people if they wish, a new residential complex using all the facility of a modern building, but also with the look and feel of a Paris ambience.
Kishore Pate, Secretary CREDAI Maharashtra says, developers of residential projects in cities such as Mumbai and Pune are increasingly challenged by buyers' rapidly evolving tastes and preference in luxury housing. A decade ago, luxury housing in these cities was mainly about larger spaces, fancy facades and amenities, which were considered modern back then. Today, exposure to international concepts in luxury homes has changes the very perception of what really constitutes luxury. Different themes have not only defined luxury but also projects the tastes of upper middle class customers. For instance, the Mediterranean theme in the man-made hill station of Lavasa, where an entire mountain range is being transformed to evoke the peaceful grandeur of Venice. Also in cities like Pune, Bengaluru and Chennai, theme-based homes are being built 30 to 40 kilometers away from the city because such structures demand large spaces to evolve. Where do you plan to have your own dream home? So this is all for this episode of Realty Buzz. We will be back with more on this. Till then, keep watching Spin TV. Goodbye. Take care.